Oh, hey guys. So you guys have been asking me, what are the main differences between America and Australia? What is my favorite country? So over here in America, we like to spend a lot of money on healthcare and schools, and we like to eat a lot. And in Australia, we like to drink and watch sport and go to the beach and stuff, yeah. I mean, if you wanted to stereotype, that would be it. As you guys know, I recently moved from Australia to America, so I'm going to talk about the main differences that I experienced, and there are quite a few that are very significant. Number one is Americans drive on the other side of the road. So back in Australia, we always drive on the left side, but here in America, everything is on the right side. Now technically I don't drive a lot yet because I'm not that confident in America, because sometimes when I'm turning, I will probably end up on the wrong side of the road. It's just habit, it's built into me. It's just not a good combination. Also, in America, I am always walking into the wrong side of the car because the steering wheel is on the opposite side. So in Australia, the steering wheel is on the right side, and in America, it's on the left side. So some people are like, oh, Alana, you're driving? And I'm like, oh, oops. One thing I've noticed, because I'm super boring and do my laundry, is everything in America is put in the dryer. In Australia, everything is hung outside. We have a washing line, which is surprising as well because California is really hot. Everything goes in the dryer, which you would think is really expensive. Another really weird thing is American toilets already have water in them. Also, in the public bathrooms, there are little like covers that you can pull out and put on. So rather than covering the toilet lid in like little bits of toilet paper, you have this sheet and you put it on and you can sit on it. It's so weird because if you're ever needing to go to the toilet, you can get splashback. That just, I don't understand that. There's also that myth that Australian toilets flush one way and American toilets flush the other way, but what I found is Australian toilets, they just go down, they're like, but it's like peaceful, and American toilets are like, so yeah, that was different. The food sizes and drink sizes in America are ridiculous. An American small soda or soft drink is like bigger than the Australian large. It is crazy. One time I ordered a large and I was like, this is the size of an aquarium. I could put 10 fish in this drink and it would still be too big. One thing I really like about America is everything is always open. In Australia, a lot of shops close at about 5 p.m. So if you're working full time and want to go to the bank, you can't. You have to rush on your lunch break or take a day off. Here in America, everything is drive-through. I mean, they have drive-through banks, pharmacies, so many food options. But you can go late at night and you can go to the mall late at night every night. I think the latest I've seen an Australian shopping center is 9 p.m. Here it's just always open, so that's awesome. I haven't seen a lot of insects or bugs in America, whereas in Australia you kind of just get used to seeing that in your house, or you know, at summertime it's just everywhere. I haven't really seen many spiders in America compared to Australia, where I'm used to seeing like a spider the size of a dinner plate. Doesn't happen all the time, but it doesn't happen at all in America, so I think that's a good thing. Also, this might be a really weird thing, but in Australia there's so many birds that wake you up. We're talking 4 a.m, 5 a.m, they're just loud, they love to sing. It's like waking up in a Disney movie, and I mean, it's I don't like it. And here in America, I just kind of wake up to the sun. It's a lot quieter. Healthcare in America is so not great. The longest time I've waited in an emergency room in Australia is maybe 15 minutes. Here in America, you can be waiting 6 hours. I once went to the emergency and I asked, you know, what's the average wait time for any emergency room? And they said 4 to 6 hours is standard. It's insane. Also, I've learned that healthcare is a lot more expensive here. So if you want to get a procedure done, like a surgery, you're gonna have to sell your soul. I mean house. I mean body parts. It's crazy. Here in America, there's no Vegemite. It's really messed up. People overall are a lot louder in America as well. Australians are very friendly but polite. They like to keep to themselves a little bit. Americans are just loud, opinionated, which I like because they know what they want. In Australia, we're a lot more relaxed. You sort of work Monday to Friday. You relax and party on the weekends, and then it's back to work. One thing that's good and bad about America is freedom. You have freedom to do whatever you want. If you want to be a singer, an actor, you know, entrepreneur, you want to start a business, America has so much opportunity. Australia's a little behind on technology and sort of innovation and things like that. There's just a lot of options here, which is great. One thing I don't like is here in America, you call a bank and you are on hold for at least half an hour before you get to talk to someone. I don't think anyone calls banks in Australia, but if you do call a bank, it's not that long. I think Australians are more water conscious as well. We are always in drought, so we know have short showers. If you're brushing your teeth, turn the tap off. Here in America, it's like, oh, just, you know, what? There's a shortage of water. What? Overall, which do I like better? I would have to say it is very equal because healthcare is definitely better in Australia than it is in America. The food is definitely healthier in Australia. There seems to be no rules on what can go in American food. Everything is full of sugar and fat. It's just massive portions. I feel like there should be a little more regulation on that so people aren't getting obese. But I love living here. You guys know I'm a Cali girl. I'm picking up the American accent very quickly. A lot of people think I'm actually from America, which is great, but I'm not. I'm very Australian. The other thing I noticed as well is there are a lot of homeless people here in America. Maybe it's just me, but I don't remember even seeing more than 10 homeless people in Australia. It's just not a thing. I guess we have a lot of programs and it's sort of embarrassing if you're homeless, whereas here they're everywhere. And I think a lot of that is to do with how expensive healthcare is. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think the biggest differences between America and Australia are that you think of. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to stay up to date on my videos. Ciao. Okay, bye.